This week on Machinery Pete TV, some beautiful shades of blue are found on this Maryland auction. This 1990 Ford 7710 just blew through the all-time record price. We'll see a pair of 1206s near the front of the assembly line, and we'll see how technology is taking the form of robotics on the farm.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. Well, folks, do you love blue tractors? If you do, then I guarantee this will be your all-time favorite episode of Machinery Pete TV. We are out in Kemar, Maryland today for the Farm Retirement Auction for Bill McGrew, and we are going to watch some low-hour Ford tractors sell, a New Holland T6050, and for good measure, we're even going to throw in a 1977 Ford F350 truck with under 10,000 actual miles on it. But first, we got to go back to the studio, catch up on the latest farm equipment news.
All right, thanks, Pete. I'm Clinton Griffiths. The coronavirus continues to impact in-person events around the globe. Now, the world's largest indoor farm machinery show has been canceled. A show called Agritechnica was originally moved from November 2021 to February of 2022. Organizers say it's being canceled over concerns about a fourth wave of COVID-19 in Germany. Agritechnica is scheduled to take place every other year in Hanover, Germany. They were expecting some 2,000 exhibitors. Germany is already moving to additional restrictions because of the virus. The next Agritechnica event is scheduled for November of 2023. Meat packers' profits jumped 300% during the pandemic. Well, that's according to a White House economics team. They say financial statements of the meat processing companies contradict packers' claims that rising meat prices were caused by higher labor or transportation costs. Officials studied earnings statements from several of the big players. The North American Meat Institute, a meat trade group, accused the White House of cherry-picking data. Meanwhile, a myriad of problems have driven up the price of fertilizer. The American Farm Bureau Market Intel Service says farmers' inability to purchase fertilizer this year for 2022 means they'll likely face a higher tax bill. The report also expecting fertilizer prices to remain high through spring planting and often be hard to get. That's it for news. Let's check on some auction prices from around the country. Now back to our host, Machinery Pete.
Hey folks, it's been a ton of fun out here in Maryland. I made some new friends here at the auction. We have Ryan and Caleb. You guys are 6 and 4. Are you guys ready to watch this Ford 5610 tractor sell? Me too. Stick around, folks. It's going to be fun. Well, it's pretty interesting, folks. The two highest auction prices I've ever seen on New Holland T6050s have been in the last 17 months, $58,300 and $60,500. Now in today's auction, we've got a 12 model, only 1,286 hours on it.
62.5, 65, 65, 75, 65 down $, 67.5, 65 down $, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5, 78, it's $70,000, 72.5, it's $70,000, 72.5, it's $70,000, 72.5, 72.5, 72.5, 72.5. I'll take 71 internet, it's $70,000, 71, it's $70,000, 71,000, it's $70,000 now one, it's $70,000 now $1,000 now $1,000 now $1,000 now $1,000 now $1,000 now 171. Last and final call, boys. $71,000 bid. Sold it. 70,000. Buyer 15. Headed to New York. Thank you, Jimmy.
Bill, your 91 model 5610, this thing's only got like what, 900 hours?
900 hours, yep.
Yikes. I see a lot of tractors around. I don't see many 5610s with under 1,000 hours on them.
No, it's, yeah, I really like this tractor. I used it a lot to TED and rake with, and
Okay.
it's just a nice tractor. It just handles nice, work nice.
You've had this one 5-6 years or more?
8-10 years.
8-10, okay.
Yep. We put the only thing we did, we put a sunshade on it because it was, you know, to keep the sun off of us a little bit.
And I know when we first started chatting here, the 5610 was right towards the front of the conversation. I could tell you this was really a tractor that you loved.
I do like that tractor a lot. Yep, I really do. It was just handy and just a nice chore tractor.
Well, folks, owner Bill McGrew has an amazing line of low-hour tractors, but if you push him for his favorite, I think it's this Ford 5600 here, 91 model, 895 hours. Bill just lights up talking about haying with this tractor. Now, I'm not much into making big predictions, folks. I do feel comfortable saying I think we're going to see a new record high auction price on this 5610 today.
Down there 25, down there 23, 24, hit 23, now 4, hit $23,000, $24,000, $24,000, $24,000, 23, now 4, 5, hit 25, 25, 26, 26, 27, 27, $26,000, 7, hit $26,000, $27,000. Once again, you can't find another one like that, but you can get the money any day of the week. $26,000, 27. Sold it. Stays local. 26,000, 2135. Thank you, sir.
Hey folks, I'm here with Greg McGrew, President and CEO of McGrew Equipment Company. Now, Greg, you're as plugged in as any machinery guy I know here in North America. Let's talk about 2021. Holy smokes, it's been an incredible year, hasn't it?
It's very incredible.
If we wind this back a year ago, of course, commodity prices have risen, but supply chain issues and everything. Tell us what you saw in the used tractor market here as the year played out.
A year ago, it was kind of consistent. You know, anything that was good was selling. Anything that was kind of more on the wore out or used side, you know, was a little bit harder to find a home for than it had been in years past. You know, but anything that was good was hard to find, and when you had it, it was pretty easy to sell. And the prices were slowly increasing.
The highest quality used tractors, man, they've just been just skyrocketing in value, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, really over the last 5 years, they have gone insane. You know, you look back at you know, what we've sold stuff for, you know, consistently, and it's crazy when you can compare some models.
Right.
I'd like to go back and have some of the stuff for what we sold it for a year, 2, 3 years.
Now with your auction company, Greg, you guys I'm sure have seen the force of online bidding the past year with the pandemic. What part do you think that's played in the past year of equipment values rising?
I think it's made a huge part. It's even the playing field. You know, when I first got in this business 20 years ago, there was definitely a regional market. You know, the stuff in the Midwest and the stuff in the South and the stuff in the Northeast were the 3 markets I was frequent in, and there was a difference. And now the items bring almost the same in every region, and it's mainly because of online bidding.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
36,000, now 7, now 7, now 7, now 7, 36,500, 37, yeah, 36,500, $37,000, $37,000, $37,000, $37,000, $37,000, 65, now 7, yeah, 36,500, 37, 37, sold it, 36,500, sitting in the chair, 23,500, 24. You can get a little AM radio station, you can almost hear Paul Harvey on there. 23.5 now 4, hit 23.5 now 4, now 4, now 4, $24,000 bid, $24,000. Sold it, 23.5, you got it, sir? 5895. $6,000 now 7, hit $46,000, $47,000, $47,000, $47,000, $47,000, $46,000, $47,000. No, 46,000, 136,994, Jose. 136,994, good job, buddy.
Machinery Pete TV is brought to you by Kubota. Together, we do more. The Tire Grabber is designed with your safety in mind, supporting your heavy lifting jobs with a heavy-duty jack and tire handler duo. For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires on their home farms, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com.
Well, folks, on a November 30th online farm retirement auction in Ogden, Iowa, by our great friends at Sullivan Auctioneers for Bill and Denise Burt, they had an amazing line of really sharp red tractors. Now, at the top of the list was this 1999 Case IH 8940. This thing had 4,330 hours on it, went for $97,500. And that's a record high auction price on a 8940 by $5,500. And you can see here, I've seen the previous record price of $92,000 hit twice, most recently back on July 24th, 2014 on an auction in Harrisburg, South Dakota for a 97 model with 2,676 hours. And then again back on January 22nd of 2011 on a sale in Cooksville, Illinois for an 8940 with 1,875 hours. Now folks, the older I get, it just occurs to me that timing is everything. So let's go back almost exactly 20 years to late 2001 and look at 3 low-hour 8940s and see what they sold for. And here you go. You can see that on November 24th, 2001, sale in Alhambra, Illinois, a 1998 8940 with only 980 hours on it sold for $89,500. And then about 2 weeks later, December 6, 2001, on an auction in Montevideo, Minnesota, close to where I grew up, a 97 model with 1,602 hours on it went for $59,500, and then a 98 model with 2,390 hours on it sold for $48,000. Now remember, folks, the 8940 that just sold November 30th on the Burt's online farm retirement auction, 4,330 hours, $97,500. That's over double what that 98 model went for with 2,390 hours on it back on December 6th of 2001. And oh, by the way, the Burt's had another red tractor on their sale November 30th we should take note of. This very sharp 1983 International 5488 with 6,731 hours. It sold for $51,500. Record high auction price on a 5488 by $17,500. Hey, welcome back to Tractor Tales, folks. Real treat for you this week. We're going to Pine Island, Minnesota to visit my friend Danny Anderson to check out a pair of International 1206 prototypes.
These two particular tractors are serial number 508 on this one and 505 on that one. They started the production line in October of 1965, and the first serial number that went out to the public was 7501. So these are 3-digit tractors. I have talked to the guy that's got number 1, number 3, and that's number 5, belongs to my friend Bruce Dankers from Red Wing, Minnesota. Number 8 is mine from Pine Island, Minnesota. And then Kristen Gall from down in Missouri, he had that tractor, and now he has number 11. Somebody called him after he sold this tractor to Bruce, so those are the only ones in existence. Now the paint on that tractor is exactly like they had it when they built it. The 1206, as everybody knows, had the white wheels back and front. That is the way that prototype tractor was painted. This tractor has no hydraulics on it other than the hydraulic TA. It has no 3-point hitch on it, no PTO in it, no rear hydraulics on it. The story on the 1206 is, so everybody knows, they were the first turbocharged tractor over 100 horse. In 1965, they introduced them in October, and they were the first tractor with 38-inch rear rubber. Someday, if we ever sell these two tractors, we would like them to go as a pair. Someone, a collector. I mean, I do use this tractor. I haul corn to town with it and beans. That one's been running a 14-foot disc bind. I mean, so we do use them. I mean, we don't leave them sitting in the shed, and it's better to use them than leave them sit around.
Hey, stay with us, folks. Coming up, our feature item you're not going to want to miss. It's the nicest Ford 7710 I've ever seen sold at auction. It's a 90 model, only 1,557 hours on it.
Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
Well, folks, it's been great fun to be here today in Kemar, Maryland to watch Bill McGrew's beautiful line of blue tractor sell. And now it's time for the feature. This 1990 Ford 7710 Series 2, only 1,557 hours on it. Now coming into the sale today, the highest auction price I'd ever seen on a 7710 sold without a loader was $25,900 on a BigIron.com online sale end of June this year. But last night, the online bid on this thing was already up to $26,500.
27.5, 32.5, 35. Hit 32.5, now 5, now 5, now 5, now 5, 32.5, 35. Hit 32.5, now 5, now 5, now 5, now 5, now 5, 7.5. Hit 35, 37.5, 35 down there, 37.5, 35 down there, 37.5, 37.5, 37.5. Hit 37.5, now 40. Hit 37.5, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 40. Hit 37.5, now 40 down there, 40 down there. You only take one bullet, hunting 37.5, now 40. Hit 37.5, 40. Hit 37.5, now 40 down there, 40 down there. 40 down there, 40 down there, 37.5, 40, now 38, 39, 39, 39, now 40, now 40, now 40, hit 39, 40, hit $39,000, 40, hit 40, now 1, hit $40,000, $41,000, $41,000, $41,000, $42,000, hit $41,000, 42, hit $41,000, $42,000, $42,000, $42,000, 41, now 2, hit $41,000, 42, hit $41,000, $42,000, $42,000, $42,000, $41,000, now 2, hit $41,000, 2, hit $41,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, 2, hit $41,000, 2, hit $41,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, 2, 41, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2. $42,000, guys, a Ford 7710 Series 2, that kind of quality. Guys, again, you can get $42,000, $43,000, $44,000 any day of the week. Those you're going to look long and hard and up inside of many, many barns before you find another one like that. 41, 2. 42. Sold it. $41,000. Thank you, Robert.
4276.
4276.
Well, folks, blistering bidding on our Blue Beauty here, this Ford 7710 Series 2, 1990 model, 1,557 hours on it. Sells for $41,000. The highest auction price I had ever seen on a 7710 sold with a loader was $35,500.
Technology Is, a special report, is brought to you by John Deere.
Ag tech continues to evolve. While some ideas that were around a decade ago are still just ideas, many of the concepts may already be in play. Tyne Morgan explores why technology is the future.
Robots taking over farm fields, autonomous tractors planting crops, these futuristic views of technology that surfaced a decade ago may actually be a glimpse at what's already reality today.
We're seeing on average a 77% reduction in chemical use on those fallow ground acres.
This See and Spray technology is just that, only spraying when weeds are detected. And the concept of machine learning is one that could be the base for more ag tech advancements in the years ahead.
I think there are some very good examples of automation in agriculture that are occurring today. A couple companies I point to in terms of startups that are garnering some interest among farmers would be Sabanto Ag, which is operating out of Northern Illinois, and they've been doing, I'm going to say driverless tractors, if you will, for seeding soybeans.
Technology tools like this may also relieve one of the biggest pain points for farmers, labor woes.
Can I replace labor with potentially technology, giving me whether that's scouting insight so I don't have to send someone to the field, or, we're talking about automation in the machines, almost robotic. Is there a time in my operation where I might have to basically have a machine that drives itself? And we're seeing that.
From selecting seed to making marketing decisions, those decisions will be even more precise.
I think we can get down to maybe row by row on our corn heads and looking at what machine impacts are, what the planters do, what the tillage passes do. Look at a lot more minor data, if you will. We got to get the big data right first, and then we'll move down to the smaller stuff that we can actually affect.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed our visit to Kemar, Maryland today for the Bill McGrew Farm Retirement Sale. Long way from Minnesota, but I tell you, it was so worth it to watch these amazing blue tractors sell. Record on the 4610, record on the 5610, record on the 7710, and record on the T6050. So, folks, tune in next week. I don't know if we'll have any more records, but we're going to have a lot of fun. See you back here on Machinery Pete TV. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com.